We're down 25 at the half, and they're all trash talking, and fans are throwing stuff at us, and they're going, we're going to kill you, Celtics. Bird, Walton, McHale, Parrish, DJ, you guys are all frauds. What are you talking about? So we come in at halftime, we're just sulking in there with tails between our legs. We walk in, we're sitting in the locker room, and K.C. Jones, our fantastic coach, the most like John Wooden of any coach I've ever been a part of.
K.C. Jones got on us 3 times really hard. And that halftime talk he gave is one of the best I've ever heard.
Casey walks in, he looks at us, looks at his watch, doesn't say a word, walks over to the cooler and pulls out a beer. Pops the beer, goes and sits down, pounds down the beer, just sitting there. Finishes the beer, looks at his watch, looks at us, goes over to the cooler and gets a second beer. Pops the beer, pounding it down, doesn't say a word. Looks at his watch, looks around at us, goes and gets a third beer, does the same thing, and then he gets up, looks at his watch for the final time, and he says,
a lot of you guys have been here for a long time, but obviously you don't know what it means to be a Celtic. You know, the whole thing about having pride, you're wearing the jersey, and he never screamed or never yelled, and he goes, you know, we got it in us to come back and win this game, but we have to do it. We got to dictate the second half of how we want to play. But once I stepped on the parquet, you felt indebted to him to at least go out there and try to do something special that night and win a basketball game.
Let's go. So we go out there and we're warming up for the start of the third quarter. And they got a record sellout crowd there at the Omni.
Sellout crowd on hand. It was the earliest sellout for this game in Atlanta Hawks history, and it will be the biggest crowd they've ever had.
And then the team comes out in the second half, just eye of the tiger, and it's a great game.
That's
it's a
the first.
bloodbath.
Gets it to Bird, who had 14 in the first half and now has 16.
To get into when something goes wrong, Bird.
That's 18 points in the ball game for Larry Bird.
We come out in the second half, and you can see right at the beginning, Bird was brutal with his trash talk.
Now Ainge. They find Bird open. He winds up from 20. Tough. 3 for 3 for Larry Bird in the second half. 20 points for the game.
We learned the lesson. You know, don't wake up the sleeping dog, and we woke him up.
Ahead to Dennis Johnson. DJ will take it all the way. Has it Blake. Bird comes up with it. The basket counts and it's foul. Great play by Larry Bird.
Larry Bird started the second half by hitting 11 straight shots because he had the Mamba mentality before it even existed. Larry Bird once said, "I've got a theory that if you give 100% all of the time, somehow things will work out in the end. Push yourself again and again. Don't give an inch until the final buzzer." And that's exactly what he did that night.